trofeo, sinónimo de victoria. Porque si no hay victoria, no hay trofeo. Por eso es el máximo exponente. Aquí por
Welcome back to Driven by Bailey. Today we are in Cars Gallery Maserati here in Barcelona. We are going to show you the new Levante Trofeo. Trofeo would be the higher, sportier, more aggressive option pack you can get on all type of Maserati. We have today the Levante, which is an incredible car. Also, you've got a video of the Maserati Ghibli Hybrid. We've just done a video. Today was the official presentation here in Spain. Also, I must start the video by giving a massive thanks to the whole of Cars Gallery and Maserati team. An incredible, professional and nice people. They've been super friendly with us, as well as they've managed to adapt themselves with all the current situation that's going on right now in the whole world. They've done the event by turns, so that everyone can see the new cars and respecting the whole health measures. And we're going to start with the car interior. So let's start with the interior. Maserati have completely changed their interior, but still keeping their main essence, which is a very classic feel, but with that modern touch. Definitely a gentleman's car that if you want it to behave, the car will behave, and if you want to be aggressive and that sporty car, the car will be able to respond, which I personally think that's the great mixture. You can have that elegance as well as that sporty look, as well as an aggressive and as well as a civil drive. So the first thing, you still have a few buttons which I personally enjoy. I know loads of people prefer a unique screen that has everything on it, but I like buttons, and I think that gives a lot of personality to Maserati, which is a brand that have kept very real to their values and what they represent, and they haven't completely changed themselves. That is something I very much appreciate and admire of the brand. So in terms of the dashboard, you do have an upgraded dials and keeping that classic elegant look, which looks super good with a electronic dash. Then you would have the Maserati logo, as well as a few driving security measures. Make sure you don't leave the lane, driving assistance, emergency brake and all that stuff. Then you've got as well here Siri. That is something they've implemented. You can now connect Apple CarPlay as well as Android Auto, and you can do phone calls with the steering wheels, turn up the volume of the music, and also the steering wheel, great feel on the touch. This little bulk over here, I personally love it when you drive it, and I don't like complete round steering wheels, and this makes it a very good steering wheel. Then a nice touch of a watch, definitely gives it a very classic and elegant look. Then in terms of the technology, we have a screen with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, then a few compartments with a nice carbon fiber and touch, which is very appreciated. You open it up, it opens, put a few coffees over here as well. You can charge and connect your phone, as well as a few buttons over here. You've got a Corsa mode, since this is a Trofeo mode. You've got a sportier, aggressive drive, as well as an off-road, ice, traction control, parking sensors, to change the music. Definitely feels very nice on the touch. And while you do see a bit of plastic, it's a nice plastic. It's got a nice touch. It doesn't feel cheap. Doesn't rattle anything. It's very nicely placed. While Maserati is known to do good cars, this car definitely shows you, how I said before, the perfect combination of sportiness and elegance. Then you do have more carbon fiber details, which all that is an option, and with the Trofeo pack you do get that a standard, some buttons for the windows, as well as some speakers over here. And then up here you also have some more buttons, which, how I said before, I absolutely love buttons, and I prefer this much more than a screen that does everything. So say just parking sensors, compartments, boots to open the boot, lights, so the lights over here, they don't turn on because the car is currently off. And yeah, over here you also have a nice main compartment which opens up, and I believe you can put your phone over here and it starts charging, as well as wirelessly connected to CarPlay or Android Auto, but I'm not sure on that, but I believe that is true. And that'll be basically everything in the interior, and absolutely an incredible place to be. Just to quickly show you the interior now that we've left the car in a more spacious way, this is an incredible interior. You've got the logo engraved in the leather seats, great stitching in red, but it's also, since Maserati have got a full spec program, you can get the car however you want with whatever color combo. You can change this car completely, and no car can be the same in terms of spec with the amount of options you currently have. And then when you shut the car and leave it slightly open by itself, it will close, which is a nice touch, especially like that you can avoid people bashing your door, which I'm sure many of you get annoyed by. So then if we go to the back part of the car, we also find a incredible red interior, as well as an aircon dash for you to control your aircon, heating and all that stuff, and a little compartment here to charge your phones, as well as cigar port. And yeah, quite spacious. I am 6 foot and 183 centimeters, and I've got plenty of space, and I'll be more than happy to have a long journey sitting behind here. This is meant for 2, but 3 fit, I'd say, pretty comfortably. You do have this thing over here, this step, but it's not too wide. There's wider. 2 fit great, 3 fit. And then more speakers and lights, panoramic roof, essential.
No, this is artificial. This ain't love, no, this is artificial.
Right, so now we're going to talk about the exterior of the car. I think it's an incredible spec, and the Trofeo pack in general, I'm completely in love. I personally love SUVs, sport SUVs, and I know loads of people aren't fans of sport SUVs, but if you see this car, how it sounds, I'm sure it drives amazingly, the spec and everything, I don't understand why you wouldn't love a sport SUV, especially this Maserati Trofeo. So just to introduce you with some quick details before we start with the fun, I want to just quickly show you these red accents. So the red details are basically to distinguish this Trofeo pack, this Maserati, with other models, as well as how you'll see in the hybrid Ghibli version, it has some blue accents to mean it's a hybrid model, and this is the top of the range, the sportiest look. So we also find this Italian flag, just a cool little detail, and how we were mentioning before, this red line over here to let us know this is a Trofeo pack In terms of the Ghibli, that'll be blue to let us know it's a hybrid version. Also, we find these air vents, giving it a very aggressive and sporty look. So, in terms of the grille, something you've probably noticed is the Maserati logo here. It's like protected, it's got this seal, so to call it, while previous models, like this one, you'd find it's uncovered, and that has a few reasons. So, the reasons are to protect it. If you have a car in front of you that's stone chips or whatever, you since it's protected, your Maserati logo will always be protected and looking prestigious. Also, it has a sensor, a radar, which before were here, two black balls, so to call them, meaning that they sometimes got broken from stones or whatever things, that while you drive you always get unfortunately your front part of the car bashed with something. So now it's incorporated here and protected, meaning that your logo is always going to look nice, as well as your radars aren't going to get ruined no more. Also, just a quick fact that I'm sure all of you want to know. Underneath this hood you find a 580 horsepower. So this engine is only for Europe due to some European restrictions, but if you go to another continent you will find I think US is 600 and something, but not sure. But yeah, 580 horsepower in a SUV like this, it's absolutely incredible. So before, when we got the car presented to us, the hood, we managed to open it, and I'll just quickly show you a few B-roll of the engine, as well as we're going to turn the car on and let you hear the car, which is absolutely incredible. So this would be the Maserati Levante Trofeo car. I think it's an absolutely incredible car. Have you just heard how well it sounds? I mean, I just imagine driving that car through Barcelona and the amount of necks that are just going to get broken from them turning and looking at the car is incredible. And as all these different modes you have, the sport, the Corsa, as well as more civil driving modes, just make it a very compact car, a car perfect for all type of situations. If you want to go shopping, if you want to go out with your family, you can. And if you want a sportier look, if you want to make some noise, if you want to have more an aggressive drive, you can. This car lets you do that, and I think that's the incredible things of a sport SUV. And yeah, I think now you've got technology, you've got the engine, you've got the looks, you've got the experience. I personally think this is an all-round great car. So anyway, just to end up the video, I hope you've enjoyed this quick review, and now I recommend you watching the Ghibli hybrid review we've also done here in Cars Gallery Barcelona in Maserati, and I'll see you in the next video.
Click and scroll, I can't